Time for another spot session, folks. Yes, we are back at the Paris TLC, and this time we are focusing on this little Riverside section. Basically from where this wall is, all the way down to the other end. It's got some kind of unique things to it compared to the rest of the map, so it should make for a pretty interesting video. Let's get into it. So starting off, I'll maybe attack these rails, but the weird thing is there's always like a guy or several people that gather right here, so they're probably going to get in the way. I may turn them off. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, he's just returned to the same space again. Starting it off with a little bit of a smith into the river. No, pretty basic, but it does feel nice to do it on a curved rail. I think maybe a 50-50 would be the hardest thing to do. Okay, let's clear these people out because they are starting to gather. Get out. See, they're all walking away. Except this one. Yeah, it's surprisingly hard to stay locked in. Oh, we got it. Just before all the zombies started gathering together. A little tech combo. Let's try another one. Oh, too quick. Nice try. Let's just keep going. And there we go. Damn, stuck in the floor. Good. 360 flip out as well. Just what we need. We are going off today, kids. Frankly, untouchable until I do this, where I'm definitely going to bail. Surprisingly not, actually. Let's do something... Something? Yeah. Still going. Go blunt. That's what we were waiting for. Ugh. Surprisingly hard to get right. There's something satisfying about just jumping in the river afterwards. Oof. The zombies are walking together again. There's probably not a lot of paths for those to walk around, actually. That's why they all get stuck in the same place. Another one? Okay, we're out of bounds. You can do it on the inside as well, of course. Not that way, this way. See, it's like a panel of judges that can't move and don't give a score. Okay, let's try it. I don't have much faith, but getting from here to that ledge all the way down. It's a nice try. Oh, oh, Scheißen. Oh, wrong country. What's the French version? Do shit? We kind of made it. We've even got a hill flip out. Well, yeah, one thing, because some people don't know, I speak, well, English, obviously, and also I'm fluent in Japanese, because I actually live in Japan. I've lived here 13 years, and my job is a translator, so naturally I've got to be good at the language, otherwise, I don't know, just wouldn't work very well. But yeah, and European languages and things like that, I never had any interest in it. It was only like when I was older that I started paying attention. I wish I knew more languages. I kind of want to learn Korean and Chinese as well. I did study them a bit at university, but I forgot most of it. We'll get it back fairly quick. It's just, unless you actually use it, it's kind of pointless. But at the same time, I'm not really going to start talking in Japanese in these videos unless it's like targeting Japanese people. Otherwise it just sounds cheesy to me. There's something about people trying to show off their language skills which kind of bothers me. I don't know. It's a bit cheese for me. You know, it's still a trick. That's pretty good. So yeah, bit of an FYI for some people who don't know. This is going to be a thing I'm going to be doing a lot of, I think, because I find that really satisfying to do. It's hard to get the positioning right. When you do, maybe this bottom one? Not quite. Okay, one more try. I think Jail Nightmare mentioned something about 50-50ing these. I'm not even sure my settings will allow me to get on them. Unless I do like a crazy bone dolly to get on top. But I think my settings are a bit too... I have the grind assist fairly low, I think. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. I will give it a go, though. We're kind of locked in. This curve's going to be it. Yeah. Ooh, the back wheel nearly drifted off there. We did make it. I'm surprised I actually did that, to be honest. Bah. The true professional way of dealing with that. You don't need a rail. That's for beginners. Beginners. It's worth a try. I brought it up in other videos as well, but anything that's like a bank to rail, it's usually really hard to judge because you end up going more left or more right than you expect. I don't know, there's something about the way they work. They're really hard to judge. Especially for like a 50-50 where you need both parts lined up, front and back. I don't know, I find them pretty tricky for some reason. I'm trying to be sneaky and grind this outside ledge. Maybe hard to do it clean though. Kinda? We tried at least. You could probably do it from this side though. Questionable. Even more questionable. I'll take it though. Yeah, that was kind of wild. We get out to the wall. Didn't have enough speed to deal with the end. Could we maybe do like a little stall on the middle rail? Yeah, it's pretty hard. Ooh. Oh, has anyone noticed? I don't know if this happened with a recent update. If you push Mongo, he starts freaking out. Like, what is this? Is it like an anti-Mongo detection system or something? He like pops out of it. It's definitely a lot of things which I hope they get around to fixing. Unknown if they'll actually get around to completing anything. Yeah, the Mongo thing is kind of wild. I don't even know how that's supposed to happen. Good lump. Ooh, hit it as well. I like how it ends with this. You get to do a little slide at the end. Make sure you don't die. Or maybe you still die. Mini pop. Seems to be key for those. Could just clear the whole thing completely as well. Okay, maybe a bit of a BMX influence. I was trying to see if I could do something. Like, tap it or anything. Kind of got something. It didn't activate a bail, so sure, that counts. Yeah, that's my style. I wonder if anybody else has actually tried that before. Probably everybody has better things to do than that, but hey, that's me. I'd say try grinding up it, but I don't think we'd have the speed. Damn. Very specific gap between the statue. It's just going to be me doing this trick every time, isn't it? Well, when it doesn't freak out. So how are people finding this DLC? I noticed one or two other YouTubers kind of complaining about the game, which is fair enough. Like, a lot of stuff's broken and we're still getting paid for DLC. This is maybe one of the more underwhelming ones. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it. I'm getting my money's worth out of it. But I think for a lot of people, I don't know. What do you think? Just glanced off it. Should maybe try and see if we can get a way up these. It's going to be pretty rough and the camera's not going to help either. We made it though. Nonsense board control type of things, little challenges. Well, I don't know. I can't say I'm good at it, to be honest. Weird. Don't know why, but it's surprisingly hard to get like a flip to a grind on this thing. Okay, we've finally got one. It's kind of temperamental, from what I can see. Ah, I missed it. Satisfying? Not satisfying. Complete stop. Oh, I want a double flip. Let's try it again. There we go. It's kind of nice how there's two of those. So you kind of get revenge. Wow. Could just not screw up and do it first try. These banks are going to be pretty interesting as well. How did he get up that? Still going. Nearly forgot about this thing as well. Super satisfying. We do like a little mini thing down. Maybe keep going down and like dropping into grinds on each level. You run away after. Seriously, what is going on? It's kind of hard to get a clean smith on ledges. I generally don't bother doing them for the most part, because they always like slide off. It may depend on my grind settings, but yeah, I don't usually have much luck with them. Sure, why not? Into the ocean. Body variant? Yeah. Kind of an unusual one. Okay, another thing to try would be to do a trick down. We got caught out. Like do a clean one down each step. I don't know, it could just be a kickflip each time or something. Let's maybe start with that. Okay, not quite as interesting as I expected. Whoa. See if we can get to the bottom one as well. It was like one of the only ways I got it working, I think. Okay, let's put this guy out of his misery. Pop him into the water. It's actually pretty hard. There we go. Oh, and here comes another one. Feels like there's a lot you can do with that in terms of like layering, going up and down, mixing different things. Okay, we turn the pedestrians off. They're getting in the way too much. Actually, want to get some like something done without them being in the way. Straight away, we've got something. Yeah, see? It's not because I'm bad. It's the pedestrian's fault. That's what I'm going with. Oof. What else we got? Not a lot. Pretty hard to clear that little step. Oof, just made it. Bank is going to be hard. Yeah, no way I'm making it up that. At least with this speed. We'll try it properly in a bit. I say in a bit. I don't want this video to be too painful to edit, but I do want to kind of give every spot its due. It's hard, like... Okay, question to everybody. This isn't fishing for comments either. I'm never quite sure how long to do these videos. Like, I could just play for like a long time, but it's a bit of a burden in terms of editing and stuff like that. And also like retention. I know, it's a dumb thing, but if it's too long, people end up getting bored halfway through, then it's probably best to do shorter-ish, like 10, 15-minute videos. Or I could just do like crazy 30-minute epic things where only a small number of people get to the end. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Ooh, that feels good. That doesn't. It's hard doing that, surprisingly, because you gotta do the input to make sure it exits straight, but still time it right so that you land into the bank. So if you don't do it straight, he ends up clipping these stairs. So that extra input, like the release you have to do to end up going straight out of a grind, is kind of annoying, but I don't know, it is what it is. Let's see if we can get it this time. Yeah, when it works, that feels really good. Ah, double grind. Well, just missed it. Flipped it. It's crazy how much speed you need to do that. Can we get over this? What's going on? Getting from the left side to the right side is actually surprisingly difficult. I wonder if I could, like, I don't know, you don't have much space. And you gotta, like, react immediately and get the angle just right so that you don't clip the rail like that. Okay. With a bit of adjustment, you get it more consistent. He's just in. You can't get over that greenery. Kind of gross. Kind of illegal. Then again, probably most of the stuff I do is kind of illegal. I just learned to live with it. Oh. Don't know if anybody noticed. We hit the ledge on the way down. Also kind of a fun thing to do. Like, not just go back down again, but take advantage on the way down of something, even if it's just like a little thing like that. Also, I found a little bit of a gap. Oh, there's actually tons of different gaps you can get from here, so I don't know. Let's just try a basic ollie, see what happens. Okay, getting over the stairs will be rough. Maybe possible. Okay, we hit it at least. Step 2 was trying to get to that. But I think it may be too high up. If you had like a higher run speed maybe, you could be able to do it. The other one was going down to the bank as well. There's actually tons of options from here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Don't forget, like, these walls are here kind of as a boundary, but you can also just get on top and use them to kind of get crazy gaps and different things which you otherwise wouldn't be able to reach. Definitely give things a second glance and just don't take them for granted. Of course, you can do that as well. Kind of an obvious one, I know. But, you know, just for the sake of it. Also, you can do it to gap to the banks as well. Kind of gross. But that is also another option. We're just kind of like trying to get as many different variations as we can. I don't think we've got to gap up. Seems too high. Just wouldn't have the speed for it. And one more. You know what? I think I'll call it there. I could probably keep going for a while, but I don't want this to be too long this time. And yeah, I think it's actually a pretty interesting area. The banks, kind of the crazy setup over there with the different steps. This is actually like a really interesting object because you've got a ton of angles to attack it from. Up, down, left, right. You've got the banks on either side as well. You've got this chain. Very nice. Next up, I think we'll be doing this bit. I may actually use some objects to make it a little bit more interesting because it is kind of a place we've seen before, like in mod maps and stuff like that. Plenty of like weird manual kind of curved things which I'd be good at. But yeah, maybe add a few little extra things here and there just to spice it up a little bit. Anyway, yeah, look forward to that. Plenty more to come. And yeah, I'll see you next time.